So,
And Adam, what do you think are common misconceptions surrounding Buddhism?
Well, I think, there are a number. I think often people think that Buddhists kind of sit in a Buddhist monastery, just kind of sitting, meditating all day, and that's all they do. And, you have to be a monk or a nun to be a Buddhist practitioner. None of that's actually true. Buddhism nowadays is very much practiced by people with normal families and normal lives, doing all the things you and I do and just integrating those trainings into their normal daily life. And so that's one of the misconceptions is people think all you do is sitting around staring at your navel all day, which isn't actually true at all. A big part of the Buddhist way of life is definitely meditation. So, depending on the individual, but at least we do one long session in the morning and then maybe you'll do some more in the evening. And there are times and periods in your life where you do focused meditation retreats, maybe for like a weekend or a few weeks or even a few months or a few years. But that's one misconception. You have to be a monk or a nun. The other misconception, I think, is that people think that Buddha just said everything is suffering. He didn't actually say that. He basically said, at the moment, our experience of suffering is quite normal. Suffering and pain is quite normal. It's not unusual at all. But what he said that within the context that we can become free of suffering when you really understand the nature of suffering and how you can transcend that suffering. And so often people think that Buddha talked a lot about suffering. He didn't talk about it outside of context. So he talked about it in the context of we can all become increasingly free of the suffering that we experience through training in the Buddhist path. So I think that's a couple of the misconceptions. Yeah.